All right, man, torture talk. You know what it is, man. You know what it is, man. We back. We back in here. Look, man. So today's episode, we're gonna be talking about Kendrick Lamar and Drake's finances. Who made the most money? How did it work out between the diss tracks? Who made it? Who did? You know, dollar sign, big dollar sign. So look, before I get into that, I got to get in my legendary spell. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, links is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers to over 13,000. And I am the king of the north. Let me know what kingdom you from. So look, we're going to get right into it, man. Let's go. All right, this comes courtesy the company man. Shout out to the company man. I know he's looking kind of crazy right now with his eyes closed like that, like he about to spit a rap. You know what I'm saying? So look, we're gonna get right into it, man. Let's go.
Checking out this Jason Martin clip. The full is available for members if you're curious, but the clip is really interesting, really funny. Take a look at it. First story up. So this battle has been going on all year, and it's obviously the biggest conversation. So many different tentacles, of course. I think the side missions and side quests have been enough to keep people engaged in one way or the other.
Definitely will say that this battle has been much more interesting than a lot of things this year. I'll be honest with y'all. This battle probably carried 2024 as the most interesting part of 2024. It's so much happened in 2024. 2024 may be, to me, maybe the greatest year of all time. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think 2024 probably is the best year of all time, especially for me. But 2024 definitely probably is my favorite and probably the greatest year of my life. And probably the greatest year of most people's lives. Like, it's a lot happened in 2024. That's all I can say.
Also, just the sheer interest people had in the tracks that both Drake and Kendrick released post-battle. We obviously got GNX, and Drake spent the summer dropping tracks from his Plot Twist account. And now, for the battle itself, we have actual metrics. There's actual metrics now that are available on this battle. Billboard revealed estimates of how much money the two rap titans' respective diss songs have generated in the months since their release. So this is really interesting.
Oh, this is going to be crazy. I'm going to tell y'all right now. This is going to be something that I think that a lot of people going to probably be surprised at. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know a lot of y'all think that Drake is so much bigger than Kendrick Lamar. I know that. But I also know that a lot of y'all don't understand how metrics and music works. I think a lot of y'all don't understand contracts. I think a lot of y'all think that because Drake has a lot of hits that he has more money. But that doesn't mean that. That doesn't really mean that. Because Drake has a lot of hits doesn't mean he has more money than people. It really depends on the contract. It really depends on how things were structured in his deals. You know what I'm saying? That's how it really depends. It could be somebody who's making more money than him and they are not as big as him. You know what I mean? I'll be honest with you. People like Pitbull, people like Tech Nine, those dudes make a lot of money. And they're not signed to, I don't believe they're signed to a major like Drake is. But most of them, like Flo Rida and all them dudes, yeah, they making a lot of money now. I'm not gonna say they richer than Drake. I'm just gonna say like because you. And another thing too, I think a lot of people don't understand how Drake's contract is when they say he got paid $400 million. That could have been over 10 years. It could have said, okay, we're going to give you $400 million over 10 years. Some people saying it's 2 years. Some people saying he's doing another deal. We don't know his deal. Let's just be honest. Nobody knows Drake's deal. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? He could say whatever he want, but nobody know until we see the paperwork. And I haven't seen no paperwork. At least I haven't seen no paperwork of Drake's deal online. I have not seen it. So we don't know if he even got paid that money. We don't know.
Here's the story per Hip Hop DX. Using data from Luminate, the analytics company that powers the Billboard charts, the publication estimated that the battle between Kendrick and Drake has generated almost 15.4 million in streaming, digital sales, and publishing revenue in the US. 15.4 million. And what are we talking about? We're talking about Like That, Push Ups, Tailor Made. You probably can't track that one, but Tailor Made, Euphoria, 616, Meet the Grams, Not Like Us, and The Heart Part 6, right? So 8 tracks, 8 songs generated 15.4 million in streaming. And 616 and again, Tailor Made probably don't count since neither is on streaming. So
I would think that it probably would have generated more than that. If you ask me, I thought that it probably would have generated more than that in streaming. All of those combined only generated that. I thought it would generate a little more than that. I don't know.
6 songs. 6 songs. 1 second applause. That's efficiency. Kendrick is the clear winner per this article. Statistically speaking, with Not Like Us, Like That, Meet the Grams, and Euphoria accounting for just over 13.4 million of that 15.4 million, 87%.
Oh,
87%.
I thought he said 1.5, but he said 15 million streams. So it's different between 1.5. He said 15. So if Kendrick Lamar, out of 15, Kendrick Lamar took 13, that's crazy. He took over 90%. That's crazy. Kendrick Lamar took 13 out of 15 and Drake took 2? Wow. That is crazy. And I guess he's saying that with Not Like Us taking the most, but damn, that's wild.
Entire pie, all 6 tracks, generated 15.4 million. And Not Like Us, Like That, Meet the Grams, Euphoria accounted for 13.4 million. Jesus. That's a lot. I think that's a huge contribution, I think, to a lot of people's Spotify Wrapped and Apple Music replays. Not Like Us is the most profitable of the 4, generating roughly 7.6 million, followed by Like That, his chart-topping collaboration with Future and Metro Boomin that ignited the war, racking up $4.6 million.
Okay, so now he's talking about dollars. Was he talking about dollars with the 15 mil? Maybe he was. I don't know. Maybe he was. But so Like That took, he said 11 or 12. What did he say? Let's run that back a little bit. What did he say?
Followed by Like That, his chart-topping collaboration with Future and Not Like Us is the most profitable of the 4, generating roughly 7.6 million.
Okay,
followed
so
by Like
it generated $7.6 million. I remember Academics was breaking that down. He was saying how he kind of had it down where he was saying, like, at that time he said that it made almost $2 million at that time, and it wasn't even out that long, and he said it made $2 million. But he's saying right now that it made over 7.3 million. You know what I'm saying? 7.3. Did he say 7.3? Damn. Off of that one song, he made almost $10 million. This is why I see a lot of reason why people want to be in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you in the right position. Damn. That's crazy.
That, his chart-topping collaboration with Future and Metro Boomin that ignited the war, racking up $4.6 million. The spooky Meet the Grams has so far earned $795,000, while Euphoria has made $441,000. I'm shocked. I am shocked by that.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that Euphoria made less money than Meet the Grams. I definitely don't believe that. Euphoria charted higher than Meet the Grams. And on top of that, Euphoria probably was played much more than most of those songs. I think it was Not Like Us and then Euphoria. For me, I'm telling y'all now, most people probably recognize Euphoria just as much as they recognize Not Like Us. That's just my opinion. I was in another country and they was playing Euphoria. So I don't believe that at all. I don't believe Euphoria didn't make $1 million. I just don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I don't know how they gauge that. Maybe people turn the song off. Maybe they didn't listen to the whole thing. I don't know. But I know for what I was, when I was out the country, they were playing Euphoria, repeatedly playing Euphoria. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about that. And I thought that honestly, Euphoria broke a couple of records. So I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
You know, for the number of times people, the number of you who are like, yo, what's wrong with you, man? Yo, you got Meet the Gram so high up in your Apple Music replay. And Euphoria was the number 3 song in the nation. It debuted at number 3. It was Not Like Us, $1 Million Baby, Ill Yuck Gross, and Euphoria. And this only has essentially generated just over half the amount of money as Meet the Grams. Why would that be the case? I mean, Euphoria was out longer. It's only a few days longer, but it was out longer. I mean, perhaps it was just the sheer interest. I mean, I can't even put it on the interest that night because to me, Euphoria has so much more replay value, but nevertheless.
That's what I'm saying. I think maybe somebody made an error because I'm telling y'all, trust and believe, Euphoria definitely made more than that. If those other songs made that, Euphoria probably made at least $1 million or over $1 million, maybe 1.5. That's just me from what I'm seeing. Maybe they're saying that, but Euphoria was played over the reactions. People were going crazy over that song. So for it not to make $1 million, I mean, come on now, $450,000 is a lot of money anyway. Either way you look at it, but still in all, you know what I'm saying? Wish I had 450,000.
Data for Kendrick's other diss track, 616 in LA, which was not released on streaming, is unavailable. Meanwhile, Drake's 2 commercially available diss songs, Family Matters and Push Ups, have generated just $981,000 and $969,000, totaling a little over $1.9 million. Now,
yeah, I don't believe that. I do not believe that Push Ups got made more money. Push Ups made more money than Euphoria. I absolutely don't agree with that. And Push Ups, and what's the other one? He said 6-1. The Hard Part 6. No way. No. Hard Part 6 got deleted by him. I just don't believe that. And if that's the case, then Drake should not be suing because ain't no way in the world you telling me that Push Ups made more money than Euphoria and you still sue it. Ain't no way. No.
I mean, sure, I guess in this context, that looks pretty low. But to be honest, I mean, 2 songs that generated $1 million each in 8 months is pretty great. Like, that's actually pretty great, all things considered. The article continues, how much money Kendrick and Drake have personally pocketed is unclear, as it depends on the terms of their label and publishing deals, which are not known. Here is the graph. So here's what it looks like. Look at this. I mean, you got 7.6 million here.
All right, so let's look at that. So it says Kendrick, Not Like Us, 7.6 million. That's how much he made off of that. Future and Metro Boomin and Kendrick, 4 point. Drake, Family Matters. Oh yeah, Family Matters. I forgot Family Matters. Family Matters and Push Ups. So you telling me that Family Matters and Push Ups made more than Euphoria? That's cap. That's 100% cap. I'm sorry, that's cap. Ain't no way in the world you telling me that Family Matters made more money than Push Ups. Than Euphoria. That's cap, bro. That's cap. I'm sorry, maybe they just was trying to make Drake feel good, but that's 100% cap. If you ask me, that's cap. That's cap. Even if you look on YouTube, Euphoria has more views than Family Matters, and Euphoria has more views than Push Ups. Meet the Grams have more views than them too. That's cap, bro. I'm sorry. That's cap. That's just me. I'm sorry.
For Not Like Us, Like That, 4.6 million, and then here's the 2 Drake songs, and then Meet the Grams, Euphoria. Let me know in the comment section if the world was what you guys think about Meet the Grams generating more money than Euphoria. I mean, that's
cat.
I really I can't even I don't quite understand it. I just don't understand it. But let me know what you guys think about that. When looking at K-Dot and Drizzy's earnings from the feud as a whole, it's likely that these figures are much higher. As Audiomack co-founder Brian Zook pointed out, the beef generated multiples of this amount as both artists enjoyed a significant increase in back catalog consumption. Kendrick Lamar's discography was especially boosted after the beef, with past albums such as Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, and Damn making huge climbs on the Billboard 200 chart in May. Drake, on the other hand, saw his usually dominant catalog suffer a rare slump, as every one of his albums that were charting at the time fell several positions. I didn't realize that. Although the beef has cooled off in recent months.
Well, I think a lot of y'all got to understand that when you got people like Rory Maul, academics, when they always talking highly of Drake, saying he wasn't touched 50, you know what I'm saying, and he wasn't touched. Nah, this is proof right here that Drake's career has suffered because of Kendrick Lamar. People could say, oh, ain't nothing happened. No, yes, everything happened. He's not charting. He's not on there. Now, people could say, well, he hasn't really made anything. We don't know. But I know for a fact that he's staying away from when Kendrick drops. I know that. Kendrick is still occupying. Kendrick is the only hip hop artist that occupied the top 10 spot. I hope y'all know that. So all you Drake fans, I hope y'all know that Kendrick is the only artist right now that's occupying the top 10 spot in hip hop. In hip hop. That's it. It's just him. So what are y'all talking about?
The battle could be reignited in court as Drizzy recently filed 2 pre-action petitions against Universal Music Group, accusing them of illegally giving Kendrick an advantage. 1 second applause to Rap Battle Rico. Yeah, I mean, this is actually very interesting, though. I mean, just to actually put a number on this battle, on these songs, rather. And you're talking 15 million, and 13 million of it was through the popularity of Kendrick's releases. So, you know, I know Drake is the numbers guy, but it looks like this is an off year for Drizzy. 2024 is definitely an off year. I think his back catalog still trumps just about everyone else's. And this is something we talked about in my conversation with Jason Martin. You know, like Jason Martin, I mean, definitely check out this video. It's a really interesting conversation. But he makes the point that, you know, Drake has 15 championships. He basically has 15 years worth of championships. And to have him decide, I'm suing. The way Jason Martin says it's hilarious. 1 second applause.
I mean, I get what people saying about that. When people say Drake has 15 championships, I guess if you want to put it in that context, but I don't really put it in that context because if you are if the record labels are basically helping you get to a certain point, and they've been doing this for you for years and years and years, they've been doing this. They've been giving you a leg up or a boost every time, and then you decide to sue. It just looks bad to me because now you're upset that you got your position taken, or someone has, because I think at this point, Drake feels as though that he's entitled to being number one because he's been number one so much. They've been helping him be number one so much that he feels like he's entitled. Now, when we mean by number one, we're talking about him coming out with hits that are really not rap hits. I want y'all to understand. They're really not rap hits. He has hits, but then the rap songs, they get boosted from those hits. It's not because the rap songs are actually hits or they're fire. No, because Drake has songs that let's say I don't know, what's the song with him and Rich Baby Daddy, right? Rich Baby Daddy is not, people say that that's a hit, right? But if you think about it, right? If you go listen to Hotline Bling, people going to check for what the other songs Drake has. And Drake is very easy to listen to because He's not a complicated artist, so he's easy to listen to. So it's going to be easy for most people to listen to his music. But he's a what I would say he's a one trick pony, because without anybody else, he doesn't really have anything. If you think about it, like, but I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Let's just say that he's been being helped with these championships. So when people say Drake has 15 championships, he ran this summer for 15 years. I kind of take issue with that, because a lot of the songs that y'all say he ran the summer with, like Hotline Bling, y'all gonna really put that up against uh like Not Like Us or something like that? You gonna put that up against major hip hop hits, Hotline Bling? You know, you're gonna put One Dance up against major hip hop hits, and it's crazy, because to me it's because it's Drake to y'all, and it's okay for Drake to make these mediocre uh side kind of sideway hits that really are not really hip hop, but y'all okay with it because it's Drake. But anybody else couldn't get away. Kendrick couldn't get away with Hotline Bling. He couldn't get away with something like that. Y'all would say he fell off. Y'all would say he's super trash. But see, when Drake does it, it's okay. And there's other reasons why I don't really want to touch on. I'm just going to say that when people say he ran the summer for 15 years, I ask myself, well, what songs were there that he ran for 15 years that were really hip hop? It was mostly pop songs. It's pop, and there's nothing wrong with pop, because I like pop music. But I'm saying hip hop, not pop, not that. But you know what I'm saying? But y'all know what I mean.
That actually puts the rest of his team at a disadvantage, because, what's Party Next Door going to do, or Boy Wonder going to do, now that essentially Drake is exposing the music industry for things that he benefited from? Now, how does the rest of his team eat? It's an interesting question. But that doesn't mean, none of this that I've covered doesn't mean that there aren't good things happening for Drake. Shout out to Boxton, BX, my favorite forum. They reported, or, on this forum, I saw this post that says Drake won 3 awards at the Billboard Music Awards. Drake won 3 awards: top rap artist, top rap male artist, and top rap album for all the dogs. Okay,
so that's from last year. That's not from this year. So, because I believe All for All the Dogs came out last year, and it went into this year, I believe. But that's what he won from. He didn't win from this year. So a lot of y'all probably saying, well, how did he win? Obviously, he couldn't have won because he hasn't released anything this year. So how would he have won hip hop artist of the year? It just wouldn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that's from the year 2023.
Here's who he was up against. It was Drake, Future, Kendrick Lamar, Metro Boomin, and Travis Scott. Drake came away as top rap artist. Top rap album for all the dogs. He beat 21 Savage's American Dream, Future and Metro Boomin's We Don't Trust You, Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2, and Rod Wave's Nostalgia. And then top rap male artists. Drake defeated Kendrick Lamar and Travis Scott. So, hey,
again,
3 more.
Again, I don't know how they even link that, because you're gonna put Kendrick in the cat. Like, when did this start? Because Kendrick, he didn't drop anything until Like That. And Like That came out, I believe, in April. So you're saying Drake was, I don't know, when did they end this thing? Maybe they ended it in May. I don't know. Maybe they ended it right after Kendrick dropped Like That. I don't know. But there's no way in the world you can tell me that Drake was the better artist this year over Kendrick. I'm not rolling with that.
Billboard Awards to Drake's collection. I think he has a ton. I think the Billboard Awards and the American Music Awards is where he tends to really trophy up. Not as much when it comes to the Recording Academy. But, Drake took home 3 more awards. So let me know what you guys think about that. And let me know what you think about actually seeing an estimate of how much money the diss tracks themselves generated for Drake and Kendrick Lamar. My name is Justin Hunt.
Yeah, man. Justin Hunt. It's all happening. You know what it is. Yeah, that was pretty good, man. I will say that I'm not surprised that the Billboard would give Drake anything. I mean, the man's been dominating. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend like he hasn't. been up on there, but I don't see how he would get that award. He couldn't. It had to be for 2023 because if you're saying that he won the award for 2024, would be a lie because none of his music is charting right now, and we're talking like none of it. so so how could he have won rap artist of the year? He would beat everybody. I don't know, maybe through popularity. I don't know, but I don't know. But I'm shocked that Euphoria and the Meet the Grams made less money than Push Ups in Family Matters. I don't know. Maybe it was an error. I think that Push Up and Family Matters probably is where Euphoria and Meet the Grams is supposed to be. Because I'm telling you right now, I was all over and I still hear Euphoria. I don't hear Family Matters no more. I hear Euphoria still to this day. People still playing Euphoria. People know word for word. But either way, man, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. Thinking about doing a giveaway again this Friday. So it would definitely be all you have to do is put your Cash App in the best comment. Whoever has the best comment, you will receive a Cash App gift on Friday morning. So let me know. All right, man. See y'all. Peace. Bye.